Hey there, good evening, teammates. It is Hannah again, and I'm here with a new episode. Um, Today is going to be based off actually from a book that I was reading, and I wake up in the morning and do a mindful meditation with this book called Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. And there is just a small devotion um, um, paragraphs that I read throughout, well, in my morning in order to give myself almost like a bit of a steady ground before I start my day. And the thing that kept coming out to me today was planning. Um, I am a planner at heart. I am a person who tries to avoid mishaps or tries to find organization throughout my day by planning what I wear, what I'm going to eat, how am I going to, tackle my workload. And it's my way of coping with life, but at the same time, I realize it's my way of trying to control my life, if that makes sense. Um, and I'm starting to, as I get older, I'm starting to realize sometimes planning things aren't always going to go the way you want them to. And it's not any of your fault because you can prepare and plan and prep yourself as much as possible. But there's always going to be something that is thrown your way to make you veer off course. But before we go any further, let's pick the tea for the day. Today's tea is from our lovely tea lady, Miss Tina Tea, and I have a organic pineapple moringa herbal tea. I can't wait to try this. Oh, and I wanted to also mention for my birthday, my wonderful, sweet friend, excuse me, I want to cut this open before I cut myself. My wonderful friend at work, Bernice, gifted me this lovely set of pearls. I feel so classy. Bernice, thank you so much for always being a sweet and kind and generous friend to me. My workday would not be the same without you there in it. Ooh, I can smell the pineapple, guys. It smells amazing. And oh my gosh, it's turning color. You gotta see this. This is like, well, I'll show it to you after. But right now it's turning like a blush rosy pink. It's really lovely. So, as I was saying, we plan to, work hard at school to get a better job. We plan to, um, make sure all of our ducks are in a row, that we find the right one that we want to be with in our lives. We plan to keep our cool at work or at school so that we don't make a jerk out of ourselves. That's a biggie for me. Um, and all in all, I had come to realize that it's not always up to me. It's not always up, it's not always in my control in order to know what steps to take. Like, I know what's right and wrong. I know what I shouldn't do. I know what I shouldn't say, you know. But there's always going to be how they call it. There's always going to be a wrench in the mix in which it veers you off course. It takes you on another path. It takes you on another um, into another world, into another perspective, and then you have to use your common sense and um, patience and allow yourself to figure out the mess that you're in or the situation you're in. Um, don't get distraught and don't get frustrated when it doesn't go your way. That's life. Life isn't perfect. It comes and goes like a roller coaster, like a current, like a river current or a lake current, however you want to say it. It passes at a certain moment and then it's gone. It's fleeting. So when you try to plan, you have to expect that things aren't always going to go your way, and that's fine. A friend of mine told me today that you have to learn to be flexible, and that's the best way to live life. Um, that was an eye opener for me because though I'm aware of it, it's like a cliche, like life always isn't perfect, everything that you had hoped for from when you were at a younger age for your future self may or may not happen. Don't get me wrong. You can plan and study really hard for an A. You can plan your wedding, and it could be a miraculous and wonderful one. Or it might not. You can plan to have children by the age of 35, be married by the age of 34, obviously just the other way. You can plan to have a house and a car by the time you're in your 40s. At least you hope so. That's the nature of the beast. Now let's try this tea. I am totally off topic at the moment, but I'm just so excited. Here's a piece of fuzz. No fuzz. You know, it's weird. If you ever looked at a beverage in the light and you see like there's a dust particle in there, you kind of wonder if it's a bug or like a little microscopic bug or something. I don't know. I think like that. My goodness, that's nice. I didn't put any honey in it this time. I just wanted to try the tea in its natural flavor. But yeah, guys, I didn't want to, bore you too much. But it occurred to me today that as much as I plan to have a wonderful, productive, eventful day, things are going to happen. And I might not be able to finish everything I wanted to do on my task list. I may not be able to get on, be on time to the appointment that I was hoping to go to for the past 2-3 weeks. I may not, I may plan to act civil and cordial towards my coworkers, and sometimes that may not even happen. But I leave it up to God in the end. He knows the path, and He knows where I'm going to go. I gotta try to let go and let go of control and try not to sabotage my life and feel frustrated or angry, because it's for what? I don't know if you've watched my other videos, but I've said it time and time again that every emotion is anywhere between 60 to 90 seconds. Now, after that, you can choose. You have a couple of nanoseconds to really make a choice of whether you want to stay in that same emotion or move away from it. I spent the whole day being moody. I didn't plan on it. I had intentions to be very, cheerful, bright, and happy, so that, it would keep my spirits high, my workload light, and that I'll be productive. But because I kept myself in that mindset, a negative mindset, if you will, I brought myself down to a level that I wasn't comfortable with, to a situation where I wasn't happy to be in. But why? Just things happen. But now that the day is over, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, having a cup of tea. I realize, life isn't so bad. My day didn't go according to plan, but I still made it out pretty good. I still have my health, my sleepy dog, food in my stomach, roof over my head, and these lovely pearls that Bernice gave me. These weren't expected. And those are life's best gifts. When you, 1, appreciate the things you're taking for granted, and 2, just not expect that, things to come your way, and when it does, it makes you appreciate it so much more. Oh, and look, and I cut my own bangs. I didn't plan to do that either, but it just happened. So, I'm very excited for today's episode, and I'm very happy to be with you guys. I'm also happy that we made it another day due to this pandemic, and that I'm just happy to be here. And I appreciate those who are listening and those who are with me in my life now. You guys mean the world to me. It would be boring, and it won't be the same without you in it. And you guys know who you are. So until next time, kick back, relax, have a cup of tea. Life is good, and we'll get better. We're all in this together. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.